I beg the pardon of the mayor, but the mayor thinks that the money of IRIGA is her money. She spends it the way she wants it. No, sir. No, ma'am. That is people's money.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Here with me is si Attorney Ortega of IRIGA City. He gave me a copy of his complaint against MADEL ALFELOR. Maybe we can hear from Attorney Ortega and maybe he can share ano ba po ang complaint niya against the mayor in relation to the SAP and other violations. Mr. Chair, maybe we can recognize Attorney Ortega.
Attorney Ortega, you're now recognized.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. With your permission, my affidavit consists mostly of the illegal distribution of the social amelioration program in IRIGA. I was told by one of the witnesses that more than 100 employees of UNEP were beneficiaries or recipients of this 5,000 peso given away by DSWD through Mayor Madel and of course her good friend, the City Social Work Officer of IRIGA, I think she's there, Miss Verosa, who resigned today at DILG, and tomorrow she was appointed City Social Welfare Officer of IRIGA. Fantastic. Fantastic. I wrote to Ms. Verosa about my complaint, and she never answered to me until I quoted to her Section 5 of Republic Act 6713, which mandates that public officials should answer queries within 15 working days upon receipt of the query. And true enough, she answered, but her answer was by way of a question. She said, "What is the purpose of your query?" I said, "Ms. Verosa, you are truly not from IRIGA. Because do you know that I'm one of the top 5 taxpayer of IRIGA? Or maybe top 3 taxpayer of IRIGA. And as a taxpayer, I should know how public funds are spent." And she kept quiet after that. She kept quiet. And when I saw the list of UNEP employees, which I think Deputy Speaker William Verde forgot, is the fact that spouses what's her name? Spouses de la Vega, all employees, were both recipients of this SAP. Imagine husband and wife, both employed, both riding a car, and made recipients of the SAP. I beg the pardon of the mayor, but the mayor thinks that the money of IRIGA is her money. She spends it the way she wants it. No, sir. No, ma'am. That is people's money. Whatever she gave to the teachers, at least I contributed 1 centavo. As I've said earlier, I belong to the top 3 taxpayer of IRIGA. And I must have contributed to that money. That saddens me very much. That saddens me very much because we own also a university in IRIGA. You know what we did? March 1 to 15, on the 16th, they got their bi-monthly pay. And on the 16th, March 16, when the President declared the ECQ, we gave everybody, all employees, 483 of them, 483 employees of our university, cash advances to tie them up during the pandemic. But in the hold and below, in the other university, there was this so generous lady distributing 5,000 pesos each of people's money. That breaks my heart, Mr. Chairman, because I own a part of that money. I own a part of that money. And to think that even the mayor up to now owes me about 12 million pesos, which up to now she has not paid me. Oh my God, what will I do? Initially, it was a 30 million peso loan. Now it's down to about 12 or 12 million pesos. No interest collected. So, that's about all I can say, Mr. Chairman. I know there are other people who'd like to say something for you to listen. So, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for the privilege.
Maraming salamat, Attorney. DSL Ray.
Mr. Chairman, Attorney Ortega, we thank you for coming here. You're 82 years old, Mr. Chairman, and yet he risks his health and safety just to talk. And totoo po yan, marami kasi talagang naghihirap, gutom, hindi naka-receive, and yet si Mayor nagbigay talaga sa mga hindi qualified. And nandito rin po ang isang barangay captain ng IRIGA City, San Roque, IRIGA, si Michael Emmanuel Alfelor. In-invite ko rin po siya kasi para malaman ng DSWD that the sub-distribution in IRIGA was highly politicized. Malinaw naman po dun sa circulars na padaanin sa mga barangay captain. And maybe I will just ask a few questions kay Kapitan M. Alfelor kung ano po ang ginawa ni Mayor Madel sa barangay nila. Mr. Chairman, tatanungin ko po, Michael Emmanuel Alfelor, ikaw ba po ang barangay captain at pakisabi kung anong barangay ang iyong sinasakupan?
Opo,
Kapitan Alfelor.
Opo, ako po ang kapitan ng Barangay San Roque, IRIGA City.
Tanong ko lang po, Mr. Kapitan, Mr. Chair, pinadaan ba sa iyo ni Mayor Alfelor ang distribution ng SAC forms?
Hindi
I-notify
po,
ha?
Mr. Chair, hindi po. At never din po akong in-invite nila kahit po sa anong gathering regarding po sa amelioration.
So sa tingin mo, bakit niya hindi ka ni-notify? Bakit hindi ka niya in-involve despite the fact na dapat ang SAP non-political?
Siguro po dahil po sa hindi ako kaalyado nila. Kasi ang binigyan po nila ng pabor sa amelioration is yung mga kalaban ko sa konseho sa barangay, which is tatakbo daw na kapitan sa next election. Yun po ang nagtuturo din ng mga recipient at sila din po yung mga kagawad na nagpirma ng amelioration na dapat ako ang magpirma.
So, at least andito po ang DSWD, at least for in aid of legislation na tiniwalaan natin ang kapitan, pero ang mga mayor, dahil hindi kal-alyado, pinadaan sa mga kalaban ng kapitan na this is a violation of, Mr. Chair, the Code of Conduct of Public Officials, particularly political neutrality. Mayor should be politically neutral, especially in dealing with the barangay who are supposed to be non-political and non-partisan. Ang tanong ko lang dito, yung pinesent ko kanina kasi, meron ditong pirmado ng isang barangay kagawad na allegedly taga barangay San Roque, pero hindi naman taga San Roque. Meron dito Marcela ALFELOR, residente ng Baaw, pero dineclare residente ng San Roque ni Barangay Kagawad Marilu Garay. Alam mo ba to? Totoo ba to?
Na ano po?
Na si Marilu Garay, Barangay Kagawad ng San Roque?
Opo.
Alam mo ba na nagpirma siya ng SAP, binigyan niya si Marcela ALFELOR, teacher ng UNEP, pero hindi siya taga IRIGA, taga Baaw siya? Alam mo ba yan?
Huli ko na pong nalaman, Mr. Chair.
So, gusto ko lang malaman ng DSWD po na ginagawa po ito ng ibang mayor. Ito po, meron pa dito, Juvie Calabines, taga Kabatuan Buhi. Pinirmahan ni Barangay Kagawad Garay. As kapitan, alam mo ba to?
Hindi po.
So, yun lang Mr. Chair, briefly lang na gusto ko lang patunay na ginamit po ni Mayor Madel ito para pamigay sa mga eskwelahan ng pag-aari niya, pinuliticize niya yung pagbigay, pinili niya sa mga kakampi niya, at least for committee report and other purposes. Mr. Chair, just to briefly summarize, andito rin po si Barangay Captain Pungtan. Maybe we can recognize him. Si Barangay Pungtan, may question kay punong Barangay Pungtan is kung i-comment Barangay Captain ka ba at anong barangay po, Mr. Chair?
Kapitan,
Magandang gabi po, Mr. Chairman. Ako po si punong Barangay Rodolfo Pungtan ng Barangay Santa Elena.
So i-comment barangay ka po, Kapitan?
Opo, 3 terms Barangay Captain.
At gusto ko lang tanungin, pinadaan ba ni Mayor Madel ang pag-distribute ng SAC form at SAP sa'yo?
Hindi po.
Sa tingin mo, bakit niya hindi pinadaan sa'yo? Na ikaw naman na incumbent, nakalagay naman sa circular, dapat bigyan ng responsibility ang kapitan.
Tulad nga po nung sinabi ni Kapitan Alfelor na hindi ako kaalyado.
Kanino pinadaan po yung SAC?
Doon po sa, yung nag-receive po nung unang SAC form, yung dati pong nakalabang kong pagkakapitan na si Domingo Martinez na hindi naman po connected sa barangay.
So hindi siya, official ba siya ng barangay?
Hindi po, empleyado po siya ng syudad.
Empleyado ng syudad.
Opo.
Sa tingin mo, ulitin ko lang, bakit na hindi pinadaan ulit ni Mayor Madel sa iyo ang SAP?
Hindi nga po niya ako kaalyado.
So at least hindi narinig po ng publiko, nandito ang DILG, nandito rin ang DSWD, in aid of legislation and possible recommendation of this committee in filing necessary charges against Mayor ALFELOR. Mr. Chair, just to sum up, marami naman lahat po ng ebidensya po nandito. May affidavit, may signed statement, lahat po ng minutes ng hearing, sworn statement to. Nandito po yung tatlong teacher. Alam ko may limit po tayo. Kung mamarapatin po nyo, pagpatuloy po natin at ipatawag pa natin ng mga ibang teacher para makorroborate ang katotohanan. Tumutungo si Madel, pabor siya. Winawarningan ko lang siguro, Mr. Chair, yung mga natin na hindi sila pwede magsinungaling. Kasi gusto ko lang i-clarify, while Mayor Madel is insisting na hindi raw siya nagbigay sa mga teacher, nag-submit rin siya ng liquidation sa DSWD na pirmado nila at nag-submit rin po sila ng refund. Andito po, Mr. Chair, nag-refund allegedly yung teacher. And yet, up to now, sinasabi ni Mayor Madel, hindi raw naka-receive. And yet, nagpirma na. So, Mr. Chair, sa akin lang kasi, Mr. Chair, we don't want to set a precedent na ang mga witness ay magsisinungaling. At alam ko naman may precedent, lahat ng mga witness dito nagsinungaling, were charged in contempt. In fact, kinulong po yan ng Sergeant at Arms. Pero ako ay, Mr. Chair, ako mismo magsasabi, wag na muna natin i-charge ng contempt si Madel ngayong araw para baka lumiwanag ang kanyang pag-iisip, Mr. Chair, na baka naman aminin niya na yung kasalanan niya at tigilan niya na ang pangloloko sa ating mga kababayan. So, Mr. Chair, may I request with your indulgence na sana mapagpatuloy ito. Hindi po ito pangharas kay Mayor Madel. This is in aid of legislation sa DSWD para naririnig po nyo na while the intention of DSWD and the Bayanihan Law is to course through LGUs, siguro pwede natin i-course sa LGU, ipagpatuloy dun sa mga magagaling at honest. Pero dun sa may track record, siguro, either i-blacklist o dudahan na po natin yan. So yan lang po, Mr. Chair, at salamat sa oras. Malinaw naman ng hearing na to ay maraming na-accomplish. Maraming salamat po sa iyo, Mr. Chair, at Deputy Speaker Dan, at sa DSWD family, at sa lahat ng nakakasama natin sa Zoom, Mr. Chair. Thank you.